Welcome back to Swat&Vee Immigration News. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. In this video, we are going to talk about preparing for the green card interview. Let's get into the video. What to expect in a green card interview. The last step of the marriage green card process is the interview, which is scheduled by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services if the spouse seeking a green card lives in the United States, and by the National Visa Center (NVC) if they live abroad. Although this interview may still be months or later in the future, knowing what to expect will help you feel more confident and prepared when that important day comes. Whether your interview will take place in the United States or abroad, the interviewing officer's primary goal will be to determine whether your marriage is authentic. In other words, not based on fraud. Questions can focus on, for example, the history of your relationship, your daily activities as a married couple, and your future plans together. We prepared a list of the most common questions that are asked during the interview, as well as some useful tips. Make sure to also check out our guide to questions on a green card application. Green card interview questions. While you can never be certain about the questions that an interviewing officer will ask, here are some of the most typical questions that covers encounter grouped by category. Your relationship history. How did you meet? Where did some of your first dates take place? How long did you take before deciding to get married? What is the story of your marriage proposal? Your wedding. What was your wedding like? Who attended your wedding? What food was served? Were there any special rituals performed? If so, what kind? Did you go anywhere for your honeymoon? If so, where? Your daily routines. What is daily life for you and your spouse around the house? How do you start your day? How often do you text or talk on the phone when you are apart? Which of you likes to cook? Which of you likes to clean? Your kids, if any. How do your kids get to school? Who are their friends? What are their favorite foods? Do they plan any sports? If so, what? Your personal habits and needs. What side of the bed do you sleep on? What pajamas do you wear? What medication does your spouse take? Big events, rituals, or celebrations. When are your birthdays? What did you do to celebrate? Did you get each other's gifts? Is the most important holiday of the year in your household? And where do you typically celebrate it? Green card interview tips. Follow these tips to help you ace your interview. Be honest and open. Think of the interview as an opportunity to give the officer a window into your life as a couple, not as an obligation to portray the ideal marriage. Every couple experiences marital difficulties and you shouldn't be penalized for admitting your own. Speak your mind. Some interviewing officers will ask very personal questions. If you find a question too offensive, you can let the officer know and you can decline to answer. Most officers will understand and move on to the next question. Practice, practice, practice. It is important to rehearse before your interview, especially if one of you tends to be forgetful. Even people in long-term marriages can often find these interviews stressful. But the more you practice, anxious you are likely to be. In this situation, it's almost always better to be over-prepared than unprepared. Have fun. It's essential to be honest and thorough when documenting and recalling details about your marriage. But don't forget to listen up. After all, you can get a stroll down memory lane and make sure your spouse indeed knows what you like to eat for breakfast. Hopefully, the details and information presented in this video is helpful. Please share this information with family and friends who may need it. You can also help us spread the message by sharing it on all social media. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell for more immigration updates. Bye!